Hello, I'm Zardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Greenshire-on-the-sea, and this will be a short video, and I'm just going to kind of give you a tour of the city. We'll watch a cinematic in a moment, and then I'll show you some of the traffic issues in the city and where we're at and stuff like that. And if you don't remember, this is the city that I have been building for Azili's Green Cities Challenge on Twitch. So I'll also be posting a very similar video on a Twitch live stream in just a few minutes, but actually before you view this video. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the cinematic. We'll do one at night here. And as you can see, right here is the downtown area. We're going to spin around for a minute. You can see the Central Business District, which has high-tech or IT cluster buildings. And then along the river, we have the Old Town area, which has a lot of older European-style buildings with the castle up on the hill there. Now over here, we have a little bit of residential, and to the right here is actually the original starting square. So we started with this little bit of grid style residential, and then we built into the hill here and moved down to develop the central business district. And now we're just going to rotate around that a little bit. And yeah, so now this is the Old Town area, kind of the primary part of the Old Town with the church and the water tower and market, and then the theater that was built a little bit later than that. Then we're into the high-density residential area here. There's two neighborhoods, one on that side of the highway. No, yeah, they're both on that side of the highway. But then over here we have the stadium area with some of the Green Cities commercial in there to get some parking lots. The style I used was partially modded and partially vanilla, kind of a blend between the two. Then over here we have a high land value area with a tourist section with the convention center and the harbor and things like that right on the beach here, and a casino and other stuff. Then in a moment we're going to zoom into the Merrick University, as I have dubbed it, which has the high technology university, and then the tennis court and soccer field and stuff like that. So now we are zoomed out, and that'll end the cinematic. So now I'm just going to make it daytime so I can walk you through the city myself, and we will quickly just turn off the cycle there. So we're close to 50,000, and if you look at the stats, we're currently in the beginning of a death wave, but we've been peaking right around 50,000, and I'm frankly out of time for the challenge because we're about to get the holidays underway. So I'm going to stop here and submit it. But anyway, here you can see the traffic. We're at 84%, and the red areas are still flowing just fine. They just have a little bit higher volume. So we've got some traffic over here, a little bit in here. A couple of hot spots we've had were in here, so you can see, oops, keep clicking in the wrong spot. Over here, this is the main highway entrance into the downtown district. And so, understandably, we had a lot of traffic in here at one point, but I fixed it by having a slip lane for people coming off and going right, and a way for people to get on the highway or turn left here. So the people here just go this way and turn left. And I think, yep, this is not even a stoplight. So people getting off the highway, I think we don't have any stoplights actually. Oh, we do over here, which that doesn't need to be a stop sign or a stoplight. This one does because of the trams, so we'll leave it that way. And then this one is a busier road, so we'll leave it that way as well. This one doesn't need to be a stoplight either. But anyway, so we've got good traffic flow throughout the entire region. And a little bit of red here because of a train station, but not too bad. Over here we have a forest district for some industry. This is another hotspot that we had. So this is another major interchange, and you've got the highway heading in towards the city, and then you have an exit heading out this way. And so all of these people needed to get on the highway, and I just realized that I think I may need to check something here. Yeah, so people up here can't go on that direction on the highway, so we're just going to add one more ramp here real quick. And we will come off here to get rid of some of that grass in a moment. And we can come up. This way, and curve in. That way, that'll work well. And then we'll just tweak this intersection here so that these people can go left or straight, and these ones can go right or straight, and more importantly, these ones cannot turn left. And then we'll also do the junction restrictions here so that everybody can enter without worrying about collisions. So, I mean, I don't need them to be able to go this way because they can turn right and get on the highway that way. But that completes this junction, I think. But anyway, over here we also had a little bit of hotspot, so I did a flyover with a couple of slip lanes and stuff like that. And over here I added a little lake for an office area. And down here you can see a little bit of the tourist area. The harbor actually is usually a lot busier than that. But then over here we have what used to be a very busy industrial area, but as the city is now very highly educated, we have 75% have graduated from university. So we don't have much of general industry anymore. And so the ground pollution is only 1%. So now we have a lot of residential demand, so that'll be coming up soon. And we'll just look at the Old Town area real quick, and then that will be the end of the video. So over here, we've got a lot of Old Town stuff. Here is where the stables used to be. So like the castle was up here, and they would come down here, and their horses were there, and there's a little town over here, but then a bigger town over here by where the church was. And you can see the church is right at the end of the road that goes all the way up to the castle, which I thought was kind of fun. And I think that's about it. So this is Greenshire-on-the-sea, and I do plan to continue to play this sometimes, probably mostly on stream from time to time, but I might also do a YouTube video periodically. But I'm hoping after my vacation here to get back to Copper Ridge. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button on the video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.